Yo 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 ballers. Namaste, bonjour, ciao, and of course skibbity scat skibbity dooby dooby. This is Randy from Virginia with the reason 55 why I should be in this year's Listener League. I'm recording this message and sending it in as my formal submission as my application for the Listener League to represent this reason in the 54 other guff-free voicemails/reasons I've left leading up to this point. In case you haven't listened to the other 54 voicemails I've left, I'm kind of bad at leaving them when I go off script. So I'm going to go ahead and read from this just so it's a little bit more cohesive. Um, so starting June 6th, I left a voicemail every single day with the reason why I should be in the Listener League, leading up to this point where I get to reason number 55, which is the last reason why I should be in the Listener League this year is because I gave this list everything I could to make the best 55-day long Listener League entry that it could be. Um, I've been thinking about how to do this entry every day since I got the email from Brooks last year saying that I just barely missed the cut for the Listener League last year. I realize how competitive it is. Really, I do. I mean, I know that there's only 8 spots, and yes, I've been counting. And while I know my submission isn't going to be as flashy, charismatic, or entertaining as some of the thousands that you'll get this week, just know that each day for the past 8 weeks, I've tried to show how much it would mean to me to be in the Listener League this year with each of the 55 reasons that I've given you so far. Um, so I decided to step up my game this year after being rejected with last year's 55 reasons, again with the voicemail list. But as I mentioned last year and throughout the past 2 months, when I've been leaving these voicemails, I deal with really significant disability. I have arthritis in all my joints, pretty bad stomach issues, and worst of all, a dislocated jaw that makes each and every word I speak painful. But in a weird way, despite all the pain, calling each day gave me something to look forward to get me through some of those hard times in the past 2 months. Um, I originally had a number of creative ideas for this submission this year, ranging from everything from creating a screenplay of the Fantasy Footballers, the movie, to a super draft of all the best ideas from the Spitballers draft picks of the past year, to sending this list but in letter form to the Spitballer and Footballer office. Unfortunately, because of my limitations, calling in was really the only and best way to communicate this list to you and give you an idea of what it would mean for me to be in the Listener League this year. I have no idea how many of the voicemails you guys actually listen to, and I'm sure I annoyed your staff to no end with my complete inability to leave a cohesive message. But again, this was the best way for me to communicate how much it would mean for me to be in the Listener League this year. But again, while I had a number of great ideas and how I really wanted to send and cap off these list of 55 reasons with a bang, because of my disability, my crippled hands and dislocated jaw, recording the message this way is simply the best I can do. And I know at this point whether I get in or not is obviously out of my hands, and I really don't envy your position. I really don't. I know you have so many quality entries, but I just wanted to let you all know that I simply gave it my all through the pain, through illness, and through just all the hardships that come with my life. Um, Leaving these messages has been a bright spot, and I certainly gave it 110%. And I can rest easy knowing that I did give this my all. So sorry this ended up on a little bit of a sad note. And yes, I am playing the sympathy card up just a little bit. So to finish this message, here are 5 fun facts about me. I'm 28 and was born and raised in the same house in Virginia my whole life. I studied business at UVA. Excuse me 1 second. Just gonna crack my shoulder there. I am a huge Wahoo college basketball fan, so seeing that national championship was something to be proud of. I've been playing fantasy football since I was 14 years old, and I even remember my first pick being, I think it was Peyton Manning with the 5th pick in the draft that year. And lastly, I love basketball, anime, and I am subscribed to way too many YouTube channels, but obviously the Fantasy Footballers is my favorite. So that's that. I'm also attaching a list to this email of all the 55 reasons why I should be in the Listener League in their written form. And I want to thank you all for putting up with my voicemails. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you all in the Listener League this year.